what, if any, true information is getting through to Russian audiences in the midst of new and greater restrictions. We're joined now by Alina Polyakova. She's the president and CEO of the European Center for Policy Analysis. Alina, it's good to have you here. We have seen occasional moments where the truth or some of the facts break through to Russian audiences, but in general, Putin has a very tight grip over information there and has made that grip tighter in recent weeks. Is any truth or any facts of this war getting through to the Russian public?
Well, that's right, Jim. We've seen a very aggressive move from the Kremlin to really bring down what is a new Iron Curtain over Russia. That is where we are today, very unfortunately. On top of that, most of Russian media is not completely controlled by the Russian government, which means Russians, as you rightfully said, are not seeing those horrible images. And that's why, for that reason alone, many support Mr. Putin in this war, which of course you're not even allowed to say that on Russian television anymore. And it's very difficult to now see a path for how to get truthful information to those Russian people, how to reach them effectively, as we used to do during the Cold War. But I do think that we just have to be creative, and there are ways to do it if we put some effort and also significant resources into it.
So give us a sense, Alina, what are some of those ways that you believe could work, and how will we know that it is in fact working? What is the measurement for that information getting through?
Well, that's the big million-dollar question. I think certainly if we start to see Russians' public opinion polls changing, of course, we have to be very careful what we make of that. It is an authoritarian state, but there are still channels out there. Telegram is still used by many Russians. These encrypted channels are a way to get information into Russia. We can access those. But I think most importantly, there have been hundreds of independent Russian journalists, the trusted messengers that many Russian people have known for a long time and have watched and read. Now they're no longer able to access those independent sources because all of these people have been forced to leave Russia, and they're very much also victims of Putin's war. I think the most important thing we can do is support these people, give them the opportunity to still write, to reach their local audiences as bloggers, as video bloggers, all of these kinds of things. This is something we can do today as the United States and our allies, and it's going to be critically important to ensure that Russians are getting information from people they know and trust. And these are the journalists who are leaving in huge numbers from Russia today.
As you mentioned, you could say that the Iron Curtain is back, and you could even argue that it is thicker than it was even during Soviet times. During Soviet times, there were Western news organizations, and most of them have left as well because of concerns about this new law that criminalizes reporting facts about the invasion or the military. What does Russia look like today and after this war?
I'm sorry to say that it's a really sad and depressing picture for Russia. I mean, we have to remember that with this war in Ukraine, Mr. Putin is also victimizing his own people. Economically, in all kinds of different ways, Russia is not going to come out stronger from this for obvious reasons, for this egregious and brutal act. And I think, unfortunately, we're going to see in Russia is a North Korea-like environment. That is where we're heading. It is going to be, I think, significantly worse than what we saw during the Cold War when we had, BBC Russia service. We still have that, but it's been cut significantly. In the U.S., we had Radio Liberty. Again, we still have it, but it's been cut significantly. So it is a really sad picture that we're going to see in Russia in the years ahead.
Yeah, it certainly is. Alina Polyakova, good to have you with us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.